Hey guys, back here just to do another quick update. So pretty much what happened was I had, while installing the jet plate, I had misplaced the jet plate, so the water's only flowing through one channel right now. It was a silly mistake on my part, but I've been meaning to change this out because I've noticed, 90 degree CPU temps on water cooling. That's just not right. So what we're gonna do today is gonna take the CPU block out, apply some thermal paste, make the CPU block or reinstall it right, and then we're gonna change the yellow out, the yellow fluid that I had in here out for some pastel yellow. I know Mayhem's got a lot of crap about it, but I don't think my system should suffer that much, and as long as I maintain it pretty well. So right now what we're doing is I'm going to separate the link from here, and I have already separated the link between the GPU block and the CPU. So then all I have to do is the tricky part is going to get to that screw right there, but I'll be back when I get all this stuff done. So this turned out to be a bigger pain but that I thought. I'm going to take apart most of the loop. Not that bad because it's a soft tubing, so I could just untwist the compression and then just pop it right off. But I bought these EK tube holders for the 6mm diameter tube. They work a lot better than the Bits Power ones, surprisingly, and they fit the pump one as well. And so I originally done it with the Bits Power holding the pump one, but the distance from, you can see, from that to that, it's a little bit different, but it caused a sagging on the pump. So I'm installing it into my lower hardcase drive, and that's going to support the pump as well as the reservoir together. So got everything drying off over there. I think I'm going to finish this up in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna put in a fan this time. Hey there, guys. Just the next morning, I had already started to do some work on this thing. Ooh, you can see my foot reflection. So I'm doing some case mods, I guess, to this 760T. Part of me does regret not getting the black version, but so I put some of this carbon fiber vinyl that I've had lying around just on it. I'll show you how I do it in a second, but so far I like the new look of it. It's currently just leak testing. Got some water going through it. I do like this. So I ordered some cables from no, is it Mainframe? No, it's not Mainframe. OnSource cables. Used to be Lutro, but looking good right there. I bought the extra long versions, or the longest versions you could have, just because, or without it increasing in price, just because why not? And so I do like this wrap around the reservoir look, rather than just coming right under there and coming up. So after this is done, put some carbon vinyl on that. I might get a new fan sometime soon, but here, let me just show you what it looks like. Got my LEDs. Let's see here, go. Okay, now it's probably flickering on camera, but in person it's like a really subtle, nice, soft light. I can just increase it a little bit more. And yeah, just looking really nice right now. There's some white LEDs in the front of the case. You can look through there. But so I'm going to stop this section for now, and these videos are probably going to end soon. I know I've been just recording whenever I get the chance. And then, well, let's see if I can do from here. It's just going to be a mini tutorial of how I do this. You can do this on your 760T as well. It's pretty simple. So I have my roll of tape and socks. Let's get those out of the way. All right. 760, the carbon fiber wrapping vinyl thing. Got it right here. I got all this, and I've actually used a lot of this already, but for only like 12 bucks on Amazon, pretty good, worth the investment. So what I've done is just cut out a strip relatively similar to the size of this, So now I'm just gonna peel it off and put it on. Just give me 1 second, put the camera down. Okay, I've put this on now. I'm just gonna pat it down gently, or not gently, but press firmly on it. So, gonna get to the corners, round it about. See that? It's really nice imprint already. I'm gonna do it in the bottom too. Lift her up. And then do it right here, this edge. These edges as well. And on these more rounded edges, I just cut a little extra, just fold it in. But on these more angled ones, I can just cut it and then fold it in. And I'll show you, actually I'll just show you right now. So, trusty knife right here, simple box cutter. If you actually see that imprint of where the glass meets the plastic, if you just start on it, if your blade's thin enough, it actually just follows the imprint of the of that little gap in there, like right here, that gap. So you can actually make this look pretty good. Really simple. Don't have to do anything. So I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'll do this off camera and then I'll show you the final product. As you can see here, there's a line cut already. All I did was just press down firmly, went all the way down. Creates this nice cut. I'll show you. Peels right off. Okay, got it. Ooh, clean. Look at that. Okay, I'm not sure how to do the rest of it actually. I can do it with one hand. So, if you put your knife down and just make a cut somewhere, I'll put it right there, okay? And then you just hug your knife along the edge of this. It actually creates a perfect cut. Except towards that end there because of the rounded edge. But, ooh, this is really hard with one hand. But, look at that. Just tuck it in a little bit. Nobody was going to see this, especially the back part. But, this makes it a little bit easier. Here's what the final product looks like. I think I'm going to, after this, I'm still leak testing, I'm going to do the top of that. And then, haven't thought of how I'm going to take care of the holes on top. And it's going to be an arduous task to carve out every single one of those holes. So, we'll see what I do from here. Alright, the update is finally done. I'll get a picture of the system when I put it in running, but yeah, it looks really nice. Got the pastel coolant in here, got the custom cables. Finally going to be able to overclock that thing properly without it frying up on me. I had dripped some coolant on that area last night, but I think it dried up. I did a little boot and it seemed alright to me. So I'm going to plug her in and we're going to get into the BIOS, and I think I'm going to do some benchmarks in a separate video just to show her off. So